Hi, making a new video here. I've got a lot of videos to get through, so let's get to it. Start off with videos here. So let's go. Okay, these are not in order. Aircraft harassment has been the theme for the last few days. Also, I apologise that my audio has been cutting out when the video's playing. I don't know why this is or how to solve it, so I'll have to speak when the video's paused. Alright.
But another plane pretty much flying directly overhead. It's so hazy up there I can hardly see it. Again, directly overhead.
So yeah, let me just I can put it in here. So yeah, the weather's improved. It's like summer right now. Seriously, it's really hot. I've never known it this hot in February before. It's like 16 Celsius here in the UK right now. Very unusual weather. So I've got videos talking about it as well.
Yeah, I just ran out of space, but it's just been so hot.
Yeah, obviously I have a video talking about it. I can go.
Yeah, it's just...
Okay, so this is the extended noise campaign I've been going through, which has been cars, motorbikes, and all sorts of engines. So I just want you to hear it.
like a racetrack today. It's not. I wasn't like this last weekend, and it was nice weather then. Now it's like a damn racetrack. Ridiculous. It's motorbikes mostly, but also cars. You can just hear it. It's just... everywhere, like every part of the town. This is because I'm a TI. So it's just some birds. Random crocus in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by shit. It's kind of like what TIs are. Beautiful flowers, surrounded by shit and trash. You know what I mean? Yep, it's ridiculous, man, but gotta fight and deal with it. Shouldn't have to, but these fools, man, it's like they're determined to make as much ruckus and racket as they can.
So yeah, it's an example of that. But yeah, I think that was a sign, like a sign from God, like that flower just surrounded by garbage and rubbish. It's like what we as TIs have to go through, you know. We're surrounded by trash in a hostile environment. Surrounded in a hostile environment.
Just by design, whether it's the sirens or whatever they're using.
So as soon as I go past the quad bike starts its engine.
Got a quad bike. non-stop. I'm saying. Motherfuckers don't stop with what they're doing with the noise. Wherever you fucking go, these motherfuckers doing the same shit, you know what I mean? Yeah, what? Fucking prick. Fucking kid fucking did a hand signal. And I do one back, man, and he's just staring at me like he's hard. Fucking smash shit out of him. He's 15 or looking like that, so he's old enough for a beatdown. And they didn't want nothing. Anyway, give you a fuckers a good idea if you fuck with me. So anyway, man, they use kids, man. I mean, constantly doing shit all the time, all the fucking time. The shit, it's like it's following. I can hear it getting.
The same thing today, which have videos about how the noise follows you.
Nearer as I walk, like they're moving it along.
Following the phone's GPS. I know when I have this phone, they can find me a lot quicker.
From where I was to before where I am. Noise campaign. That's what it is. Noise campaign. Which is non-stop. So, all that gives you an idea of what they're doing. So we've got a little spy camera thing here. Probably as well. Probably because they know.
3 cars in a row with
And there's well. 3 in a row. Probably because they know I'm down here.
To be honest, you know, it's probably fixation drill.
We've got the house alarm going off.
Yeah, as soon as I approach this area, house alarm starts going off.
See what I mean? It's non-stop noise. Non-stop racket noise that you're exposed to as a TI. It really is. It's just non-stop. Unless you can get somewhere real far out of the way, and then they'll send the planes. When you do that, they'll send the aircraft, the helicopters. If you have to go somewhere super remote to get away from this shit. You know what I mean? So it's ridiculous, man. So now we've got the house alarm. The news.
Yeah, so constant noise. Just check that was the right video. Let's move. I think it is. Yeah. I think that's an accidental record. Right now they're revving the cars up outside, or motorbikes. I think it's motorbikes. Let's get rid of that.
Just trying to figure this thing out.
This is funny. I think I may have made a video on this, I'm not sure. hectic again, looking at the phones. I think I did make a video on that, so I'll put that aside.
Yo, so as soon as I come out the street.
Right, so this is yesterday. Right, it's come out a different way, and there's loads of cars on the street. Like it's like a fiesta on the street. The amount. So I'm just running to get it on camera because it went past quick, but it was stuck in a traffic jam. So I just wanted to get it on camera. So right here, you know, ambulance.
The ambulance and shit. Cross this bitch. Yeah, so again,
Use of the ambulance as a way to sensitise around. And the other day, as soon as I left the house, there was an ambulance as well. So this is what they're doing deliberately. As soon as I leave the house today, there was a car horn.
I left the house.
They know when I leave the house to time it.
Got to the bottom of the road.
Alright. I think that was that one?
Yo, so
Yeah.
Thought I'd show this. So yesterday, I was on a walk, and this Severn Trent water van.
Yeah, so yesterday, right? Well, 2 days ago, this was filmed yesterday. I was on a walk and there was this Severn Trent water van, which in the UK is a water utility company that covers some parts of South Yorkshire, Nottinghamshire, Derbyshire, and Leicestershire, and the East Midlands, basically, and stuff like that. So, you know, when I was in Sheffield, I was on Yorkshire Water.
Was parked up.
Now I'm on Severn Trent.
And there's a guy in it, and he's staring at me very aggressively.
So I'm forgetting it's going to cut out. So if it did cut out, basically what happened yesterday, I was walking and there was a Severn Trent water van, which is a water utility company that covers the East Midlands and South Yorkshire somewhat. And he was staring at me like real, eyes grilling me, you know what I mean? He's like staring me down, so I started staring him down. Then I looked away because I was walking the opposite way to sit somewhere, and then looked back and he was still staring at me, and then he took out a newspaper, so I was like, okay, what's this about, you know what I mean? Because I was like, why is a Severn Trent water van there? And listen to what I have to say in this video. The reason why they're trying to make me feel intimidated, which they didn't, because if they did, I would have not sat down, you know. So this shit doesn't intimidate me. But yeah, anyway, listen to what I have to say.
So I stared him back, and then he looked away. So I'm like, what's that about? Now I've just noticed today on my email, your bill is ready, right? Severn Trent. So are they trying to intimidate me to pay the bill as soon as I can? Because I've noticed before, I remember when I was being harassed by Eon, because I was on Eon in Sheffield. When I
kept harassing me, right? I was on a machine. What do you call it? You know, I'm not on it here. I'm on a more traditional one. I was on a meter, whereas when you run out of power, it turns the power off, right? So there's no way I could cheat it unless it was faulty. Yet they were constantly sending me letters saying, you haven't paid in a while. Is everything okay? And then I was getting them coming to my door wanting to check the meter. It's like the meter lists how much credit it's got on it. So, you know, And this is after I got £100 because I'm, disabled. I got this was when I was in Norton Lees, right? I was going to Norton Lees post office to get the meter key topped up, and the woman was very rude to me. She was like, "Oh, so they're getting these days like that? Like it's like it's like why are you being rude like that?" But she was always rude to me in there for some reason, just because I'd got some free money on my meter key because of my disability, right? So I had this money on, and I was still getting harassing letters from Eon saying you haven't paid in a while. Well, obviously I'm not, because I've got a voucher thing which is from your company. So why are you wasting paper sending me letters asking why I haven't topped up in a while when you know that I've got a free voucher for £100? Obviously I'm not going to need to top up in a while. So this is the kind of stuff they do.
Forgot to pay the bill, or didn't pay the bill for a while, they would start to send loads of Eon.
Well, not pay the bill, but if I hadn't topped up the meter for a few days, they'd start sending them, right? Like to try and intimidate me to pay.
Vehicles around me. Also, just got this message from my mum.
Yeah, I got an email.
I'll just read it what it says. James, I'm really worried about you. I just want you to know that I love and care for you, Mom. So I can't reply. This was 6 days ago.
Yeah, when I tried to reply, it just disappeared. So, part of this program is about cutting you off from people, so this is their way of trying to stop me replying. Or maybe think that I shouldn't reply.
So I thought something was up because my dad my dad was asking certain questions. I thought, why is he asking me these questions? Oh no, man, it's like trying to stop me sending it. They deleted the. Anyway, send.
Can't finish that. That.
So I'm on the way to Ghana, and if you remember my older videos,
Yes, I think I've already shown this, but I'll show again. Using the Cornwall Colonel flag is a theme they've used in my targeting in the past.
Sheffield and elsewhere, one thing they used to love to use is the Cornwall flag, and it says Colonel on it. This is something that they used to use a lot and still do now and again in my targeting.
Because this all came from reading a book, right? Serious. I'm doing that shit. It all came from me reading a book when it had Kernow in it.
Yeah, so today.
This is just me filming the noise campaign. Them starting engines as soon as I leave the house.
Right. Completely forgot I had a job centre appointment. They're messing about with the cars again.
One time I literally saw the guy just move the car like 2 inches. Well, a bit more than that, you know, just from there to there and then just get out and go. They're just doing it for the noise.
Same yesterday. But yeah, I completely forgot the job centre appointment. People are crazy, man. It's like they keep coming in and out, and just moving the car like hardly any distance at all on the drive and then getting out. I've done it like multiple times, man. It's like these clowns, man. It's ridiculous what they're doing. You see, you hear it again. Another car starting the engine away. You know what I mean? Coordinators. There's about 4 or 5 of them in that building in front doing this shit.
That's where they all live.
Constantly, man. You hear it. It's like moving your car like 2 inches multiple times. It's the noise campaign again to try and disturb me. I don't know what they're doing. Like they're doing it like has his head low down, like he's kind of ashamed of what he's doing. They know what they're doing. So this is the kind of stuff they're doing. You know, they were doing this shit yesterday, which I have a video on. I think they still in mind of remembering to go to the job centre. But I completely forgot. Like it wasn't even in my head to go. Horny again, see? Now I'm filming the horn. They weren't horning before, now I'm filming the horn. I hope this...
And you'll hear this constantly in my recordings. When I'm recording, there'll be cars honking.
You see?
You might have to listen with headphones on to hear it, though.
How this is a pattern, it's not random at all. This is deliberate. Deliberately being done. This kind of stuff.
Okay, so I just came to the park. Then all of a sudden, I sit down, and all these people just decide to stand in front of where I am. Like 10 or 15 people.
You know, all these signs,
this is them.
Showing I guess.
Yeah, the ambulance came back down.
Flash mob and some shit.
This is a tactic called mobbing. It's designed to make you feel uncomfortable and try and make you basically not want to go out.
They already sent the police and shit just down there.
Yeah, police car went past with sirens on.
Literally, there was no one here. And all of a sudden, all this shit.
And all these people just come and it just look. They look like actors. They look like crisis actors. They don't look like legit. Like, what are they doing? Why are you standing there? Of all places, you know,
You know, so
Mobbing. It's mobbing. It's baiting. Trying to bait me into a response. I know what they're trying to do.
this is what it's like, man. Because
If I go to them and say, "What are you doing there?" They'll be like, "What? Are you crazy?"
you've got to do something.
Like, what
But
are you
anyway,
doing?
the mist has cleared a bit now. Still,
That's the bullshit. This is the bullshit I'm constantly been doing. Yeah, that.
still bringing the tractor cars and shit.
We'll go back to the car.
Yeah, I mean, you can't go nowhere without some funky type shit happening. You know what I mean? I've literally been here 2 minutes, and then all these people come out. I found I'm gonna move because it's annoying me, but you know, it's like sat here 2 minutes, man, and it was already like bare people
20 people.
just turn up. You know, this is what it's like. It's mobbing and shit. I'm gonna find somewhere quieter. Or how that gives you an idea. You get no respite or peace because wherever you go,
Well, you can get peace.
turn up.
You can get peace, but not in a place like that. You have to go somewhere real remote.
Stand in front of all kinds of crazy shit.
When I say real remote, I mean somewhere where it's very, very difficult for other people to get. So yeah, that's an example of mobbing. Start that one.
So I'm on the way to Garden, and if you
Let's do the next one.
of course, been on half an hour.
Sirens, right? Play it again so you can hear it. Very faint, but
Of course, been on half an hour.
that's how they do it, right? So trying to hide it, make it sound like background noise. But it's timed to when you do things. For instance, when I leave the house.
Some medias are left. Sirens again. As soon as I, they're trying to be very sneaky about it. As soon as I,
Yeah, like I said, they're trying to be sneaky about it.
get the phone, on. So as soon as I press record, it stops. So, trying the hardest to hide what they're doing, but do it. No. So annoyingly, I wasn't able to get it, but I'll document it.
Yep.
Always saying, look at this. Alright.
Right overhead, yeah. So just like when I was on the allotment in Sheffield, same tactic. Flying planes directly in line with me over my head. And this has been happening daily.
Literally directly in line with my house. Yeah. This is what these pansies do. Get it in focus for you. Try to get it in focus. There you go. Remember in Sheffield, same shit happened, yeah? These Freemason folks would fly over in these little planes. Look how in line that is with where I live. Right. It's been happening all day. Planes flying over me all day. It's fucking stupid, man. But I guess if they're paying for their fuel, so fuck them. Oh man. See, behind those people, it's getting focused.
Yeah, and those people in that group looking at me. And that's the ambulance that I filmed earlier.
That's the ambulance. So it's not showing it as well as my eyes can see
I know it's white, but no, trust me, that is the ambulance. It's because of the sun's glare.
it, but I show you guys the ambulance. You know what I mean? Yeah. Same old bullshit.
A few audio recordings to play as well.
Yeah, I pressed record, but the shit didn't do it. Right, so I've been targeting the perps with the song It's Coming Home because they targeted me with it in the summer. And
Well, they showed nothing that the FBI. They used the FBI theme.
all the same.
More messing about from my neighbours.
It's just, there was another one as well I wasn't able to capture. It's been like a car moving every 2 or 3 minutes, something like that. Sound like they're gonna trash them. Hope they do. Yeah, they'll be gone like 2 minutes, yeah, and then they'll be back. Whenever I'm out here, they're doing this shit.
Yep.
It's got gimmicks, man. You know, they just said James once in the park. Someone
Yeah, indirect shit.
walked past me, and then two guys just walked past. Direct conversation shit. So just go, James will fuck off. It's like, nah, you'll fuck off. I'm not fucking off. You'll fuck off. That's what I said.
Yeah, I literally said that. I said, nah, you'll fuck off. You know what I mean? These motherfuckers, man, it's like, they say shit indirectly and shit. These motherfuckers will say shit indirect like that. So I'll say shit back.
You know what I mean? So the kind of stuff they do, it's all indirect, but trigger response. That's the kind of tactics that they use. You know, it's all deliberately done.
You can hear the noise in the back.
To try and get a response, which I guess I gave, but you know, not too much of a response.
Not the one they did one.
So now,
Just basically for me to body someone and then look crazy. That's the idea.
Right. They'll turn up, I'm sure. I'm sure they'll turn up at some point. At some point or other. So the minute I come to the door, just as I've got the camera on, there's a alarm going off. Right.
The theme again that they've been using.
To get the right key for the door, but yeah, like as soon as I got to the door, an alarm went off. not a siren, some kind of house alarm, which is what they've been using.
Yeah.
Just want to show you something. So, look at this bullshit in the air, man. Fools on the weather forecast say, you know, it's smog. Sorry, it's fog and mist. But this is smog. Make no mistake about it. This is pollution. This is not normal UK weather, man. It's not usually this hazy like
Ridiculously
this.
hot.
Look at that. You can hardly see the hill because of this shit. So, you know, it's not normal at all. You know, I've lived in the UK 26 years, and this
Nearly
is not normal.
27.
No way. I mean, yeah, we get mist, but usually when it's cold, but it's hot, you know, and it's February. So, you know, that's another thing, man. It's February, and it feels like April. You know what I'm saying? The weather's just gone
I was literally sat out in a t-shirt, put it that way. That's how hot it's been.
topsy-turvy, man. It was like 16 degrees here the other day. In London, it's been like 18 and 19 Celsius in February. There's summer temperatures. What the fuck's going on? You know what I'm saying? So, it's not normal at all. Something's going on with the weather. They've been messing with the weather, with the chemtrailing and shit, obviously, and it's making shit go haywire. Last year, this time of year, you couldn't sit outside like this, man. You get hypothermia. You know what I mean? It was like -4 in the day, right? Now it's like 16.
Hear that bullshit in the background, more noisiness.
Celsius this year. So it's gone from like a freezing winter last year to a hot winter. Well, actually no, it was kind of an average winter. But then when it got to February, just after we had that snow, it's just got hot. Like, it's got warm. It's like the weather's just gone topsy-turvy. And this ain't normal, you know what I mean? This ain't normal weather. It's like fucking 18 degrees in London, man. I never heard of that before in February. 16 degrees here, I'd never heard of that before, man. I can't think of any year it's been 16 Celsius in February. You know what I mean? Sometimes cooler than that in summer. I mean, I'm literally in a hoodie right now, and it's getting so hot in the sun, I'm wanting to take the shit off. It's like summer. You know what I mean? Well, spring, it's like April. There's still a bit of crisp coolness in the air, but the sun is real intense. Like, there's some heat in the sun. I honestly think the sun is hotter than they're saying as well. Because, man, I can feel the sun's heat, man. And it's like, you know, it's like the sun I felt in Spain. Seriously. When I went to Spain around this time of year, it's nearly as hot as that, man. Seriously. Like, the sun is just
Scorching. I ran out of space.
constant noise in the air. You can hear.
This was just before I got to where that quad bike.
Just noises. You can hear it past this abandoned buildings where the road is, and you can't really see it, but yeah. There's just constant noise. It's cut off again now, but they're sending all kinds of bikes and things past me. You know what I mean? It doesn't stop. Shit, this is the shit I'm talking about. It's just non-stop. How much do you know about LGBT?
This is me talking about the gay agenda and BBC News website.
It's just non-stop. Every
Constant
day
bullshit.
there's about this on the news. More or less. At least every week. Sick of seeing it.
I'm just gonna go into the shelter because I feel like they're attacking me with microwaves right now. I can feel it on my back. Uncomfortable feeling on my back. So that's that. That's me writing lyrics. I think anyway. Or was it testing me? It might be me testing the camera. I think
Just found out that
this is quite interesting. This is what I'm looking for.
it has Wi-Fi on automatic. But get this. It says
How does this make
Wi-Fi
sense?
on can save battery power.
That's what it
How
says.
does that even make fucking sense? How does having the Wi-Fi on save battery power? Also, you have to
So obviously the Wi-Fi is transmitting, so it's going to be using more power.
manually select it because
Come on, how does that make any sense?
it automatically comes back on. You have to select manual on a Windows phone, or the Wi-Fi will be on all the time, basically frying you.
Basically, the Wi-Fi is on by default, and when you turn it off, it's set to automatically come on after a certain while. So you have to really thoroughly make sure it's turned off.
That's probably by design. So I've turned the Wi-Fi off. I had no idea it was on.
Basically, a lot of people won't know the Wi-Fi is even on.
But yeah.
Okay, sound recordings.
Hope you can make it out. I know there's computer noise in the background, but right now I've been doing the old car revving noise campaign. This is their alternative method to the silence that they use here, I guess, because it's not a city, so it's more deniable.
They've still been using the sirens, but not as much as Sheffield, but still a lot.
So yeah, last 5 minutes I've just got it recording because it's been increasing. There's been cars constant revving. This is every night, every single day, nearly all day, nearly all night. Constant cars revving aggressively.
All the time, nearly.
Non-stop. So, if they can't do what they're doing one way, they'll try to do the same thing another way, which is what they're doing. Today, some targeting, phone theme continuing, red lumberjack theme again, and the fake folk theme, like they parking all these chav coquette looking motherfuckers around, to try, I guess, intimidate me. but you know, it doesn't. It doesn't intimidate me. Do you hear that? Do you hear the? It's very faint, but you know I can hear it. I think this thing will pick it up because I think it is more sensitive than my ears. So you may hear it with headphones, but it's constant noise. It's 11:20 p.m. Guess the police are allowing them to do it, you know, because the police are involved. Normally, you know, the police would be on there and be like, is there some street racing going on or some shit like that? Not here. You know, they're just giving them free rein to drive about with their cars like that. Because it's part of the psyops, it's part of the psychological operation that they're doing.
Police doing.
It's called the noise campaign, which, as it sounds, is a campaign of noise, which is used to stress a TI out, sometimes deprive them of sleep. You know, this is a constant tactic. So, you know, the neighbours at the minute all getting. So if you hear crinkling noise, that's my mylar on this shelter. Neighbours starting to get involved. Every time I come out, it's like a fiesta on the front. You know, they get in the car, drive off.
And they won't be there early.
Car, drive it a little bit, come back, drive it, come back. You know,
Like when I'm in the house.
there's always activity on the front when I come outside.
When I'm in the house, right, I'll be sat at my window looking over that area and there'll be no one there. The minute I come out to the front or sit on the porch, they'll all come out from that house.
So it's always the same. It's always the same. And it's these houses in front where they are. You hear that? Can you hear the revving? This is the constant noise campaign that they're doing. And it is constant. It's been like this for the last, more than 20 minutes. You hear it? I'm sure you can hear that. It sounds like a Formula 1 track out there. You hear it? Okay. And this is not a big town. This is not, you know, I used to hear the same things in Sheffield, which is kind of play-offable because it's a city, you know, with lots more people in. But it's starting to get as noisy as Sheffield here because of all the antics that they're doing with the noise campaign.
Right now, they're revving cars too. Yeah.
The noise has shot up. The level of amount of noise, especially at night, has increased immensely compared to to October, November when I moved here. You know, it's increased gradually because that's how they do it. The population, they gradually increase it till it's normal, till it seems normal.
Well, it's not normal, but
Alright.
so the population don't notice it. They take it as just how the town's getting noisier, but there's a reason for that.
Some noise. And no one seems.
I bet Norton Lees now is really quiet now I've gone. I bet it's back to how it was nearly, when I moved in. I bet the noise has dropped off a hell of a lot.
To question it. No one seems to notice it. I notice it. You've got to ask yourself, why are sirens going off in my town all of a sudden, all the time? And why am I hearing loads of cars revving their engines in the middle of the night nearly all the time? It's because there's probably a TI near you that they're doing this psyops on. Right? So I just wanted to record that in the hopes of catching the noise, and I think I did, because I could clearly hear it in that bit there when they were revving it. It sounded like a Formula 1 track. So, yeah, this is the fucking shit these motherfuckers are doing.
Right, just continuing on, I ran out of space, so I'm going to use the sound recorder app. But yeah, I'm signing a t-shirt right now, and
About the hot weather.
comfortable, you know what I mean? It's comfortable, and it's fucking February, man.
I can't think of any time in February before that I've been able to wear a t-shirt outside.
Tell me this shit's normal, man. You know what I mean?
Sun's hotter than it should be.
Not one bit normal. Obviously, they'll put it down to global warming, but man, I'm telling you as well, the sun is hot as fuck. Like, there's the heat, radiant heat and energy from the sun is hotter than normal as well. So there's more to it than just the air temperature. Like, the sun is hot. Like, there's all these dudes mentioning the chemtrailing and shit, but I'm telling you right now, man, I think they're doing that to stop the sun's radiant energy, to reflect it away, because I think the sun is getting hot. You know, so yeah, it's hot. It shouldn't be this hot. The sun should not be this hot in February. This feels more like April. Well, probably late March, early April. No, it's gotta be.
More
To
like
me,
May.
it feels more like April, like late April.
Early May,
I'm
actually.
sweating and I'm in a t-shirt. It's February. Mind you, late February, but still. It's February. It's winter, technically. So why is it this hot?
I've actually been getting a tan because of how hot the sun's been. Like, seriously, I can see it on my hands. It's gone bronzed.
And it's the sun. The sun is hot. Like, it's hotter than it should be. I've been saying for a while, you know how white the sun is? And when the sun is white compared to what it used to be, that's because it's...
It makes you wonder how hot the summer's going to be. If it's 16 now in February, 18 or 19 in the south, is it going to be like 40, 45 Celsius, 35 in the summer? How hot is it going to be in the summer?
burning hotter.
Because last summer was scorching.
You know, it's burning hotter than it should be. It was. Noise campaign. You know,
Just the neighbours making noise.
it's like, that's what they're doing. But anyway, as I was saying, you know, it's not ordinary. This level of heat in the sun in February is not ordinary. It's not normal. It's just not. Anyone that says it is people playing themselves. So I got all these dudes, you know, talking about the chemtrails and that, like I said, but they're not talking about the sun. No one's talking about the fact the sun is mad hot compared to what it should be. It's really, really hot. And then the colour of it is changing in the morning. They've been doing that shit all morning. You know. Stupid ass perk neighbours, man. Whole group of them getting involved now. Like they gotta make noise and shit. As soon as they come out, they start with the antics, getting in the cars and shit. And I've been inside, and they ain't come out. Ward rat who lives next door, he don't come out his house. I don't think. I ain't seen him.
Seen him today.
Out the other side.
He went in.
He stopped doing that stuff again. I think he's got a message. But yeah, the sun is hotter than it should be. The sun is changing. I think we're going through the lying, man, because I saw a report. It said the sun is going through a phase of less activity than normal. They're fucking lying, man. The sun is mad hot, man. The sun is hotter than it should be, man. Well, it's not hotter than it should be. It's getting hotter because it's got hotter and colder in the past. It's natural for it to do that. It's a ball of nuclear fusion after all, so it's not going to be stable all the time. It's not going to be 100% stable all the time. It's going to fluctuate. So yeah, it's getting hotter. I just looked up to it for a second, man. It's like, I can't look at it, man, even near it. Yeah, that shit again, flying a plane. Matter of fact, I'm going to stop this and film.
Yeah, just talking about the sun, how hot it is. How no one's talking about how hot it is.
Yeah, so, you know, it's... Yo, look. Continuing.
Let this play, I just want to do something on the computer.
They're covering up the fact that the sun is hot. They're also covering up the fact, I believe, that this chemtrailing is to try and stop the sun's heat. And also, I believe it's for poisoning. What they're doing right here is they'll be spraying, that bullshit noise in the background. They'll be spraying like a day, then they'll stop. Right, today I haven't seen any at all, hardly. Then they'll let it settle, then they'll spray again. Right, so it comes down. Right now it's coming down because it's really misty, but it's not natural mist. It's because these fools gotta make as much noise as they can, you know what I mean? It's fucking retarded, man, but you know, it's the same motherfuckers, man. Sounds like another plane coming in, though. Constantly flying planes over, which I'm sure you can hear. This is happening a lot. I can't really see it through the haze. You won't be able to see it, obviously, because it's a voice recording, but you can hear it, I'm sure.
Yeah, the plane flying over.
Bullshit, yeah, man, right there.
Constantly happening.
I'm just flagging it off. Yeah, I'm sure you can hear that shit, man. I think from right overhead.
I couldn't see because of how misty it was.
Same as in Sheffield, same tactics. I'm just doing the same shit, you know what I mean? I'm just sticking my middle
You hear the car driving up
every time they fly over. Yeah, you hear that shit. I'm sure you heard it. So you get an idea of what they're doing. I only just filmed one. It looked like the same one, actually. I only just filmed that one. Then I guess it comes back and flies over again. So of all the place where I live, right, it has to fly directly over me, right? And this is not just once, this is multiple times. It's fucking idiots, man. It's these Freemason fucks, man. Well, I'm not saying all of them motherfuckers are Freemasons, but you know, a lot of these motherfuckers are, man. They're doing this shit.
Yeah, the cars.
As well. Been revving their cars all day. So far, anyway, all day. I mean, I recorded it last night. What they're doing. You know, it's bullshit, man, but yeah, it's like, what can you do? But don't bother me much. They're just wasting the fuel and the time, because it's not going to stop me. No, it's just not. It's just not going to stop me. So, you know, you hear the motor. Last night it sounded like I was near a Formula 1 track. You know, it was really bad.
Certainly did. The fucking noise was just off though. It was just ridiculous.
Even in a way, it's better to capture the sound because you can have an idea of the noise campaign that's going on. So it sounds like another plane. Cars, planes. Not so much sirens today, but cars and planes. It's ridiculous, man. But yep, they're gonna do it, and I'm gonna do what I'm doing. These people are just ridiculous. Like last night, they kept disconnecting my internet repetitively when I was watching a video they didn't want me to watch. Again, I just got around it my own way. I was able to get it to work, but they're so petty and pathetic. It's like you motherfuckers think that you're gonna control what I do in my life, what I watch, what I say, or what I see. It's not gonna happen. In fact, when you try and stop me seeing something, that makes me more determined to want to see it. So, you know, this is the gimmicks these motherfuckers do. UK government run psychological operation. That's what this is. PsyOps. Coercive persuasion program. So they don't like you doing something, try and stop you doing it. Or they'll make noise or whatever they want to do. I mean, it's like these motherfuckers, man. It's like they think, they act like you shouldn't exist. It's like they act like you don't deserve to breathe a breath. That's the kind of attitude these motherfuckers have. They act like that. That's the kind of impression that you're given going through this, you know. It's like you don't have any authority to decide who should live and who should die, man. You know, that's the kind of stuff that they do. They're like, okay, we don't like this person, so we're gonna ostracize them, cut them off from society. We're gonna make sure that they can't get a job, make sure that they're harassed, followed, you know. Fuck you motherfuckers, man. You know what I mean? It's like, you're not gonna fucking stop me. It's just not gonna happen. You can say and do what you want. It's not gonna make any difference in my life. Make noise all you want outside the house, I don't care. You'll pay for that in time. So, it's fine.
You idiots.
So, you know, it's gimmicks. More gimmicks and more gimmicks. These fucking idiots, man. Yeah. What the fuck is that? It's like she's deep throating a fucking knife.
Some weird noise I heard.
You fucking retards, man. You see what they're doing, man. They're deliberately coughing and shit. That's like, what, actually, I don't know what the fuck that was, man. That was something else, man. Yeah, that shit. You know, this is the bullshit these motherfuckers do. They're fucking idiots, cowards, and filth. And that's what they are. They're cowards and filth. And they'll get dealt with in time, but you know, it's like, that's the stupid thing about these people, man. It's like, they do stuff and then they think that there's no consequences for that. You know what I mean? It's quite funny to me that they think that. You know. You know, it makes me laugh because it's really stupid and dumb. And they hide behind their children too. They hide behind their children. They hide behind things. You know, they hide behind the police. They hide behind their children. They hide behind plausible deniability. They hide behind other people do what they're doing. And naturally, they're cowards. So, you know, it's pathetic shit. They ain't gonna stop me. They're not. The fucking scumbags, they ain't gonna stop me. It's pathetic. These little weaklings, they're not gonna stop me. They'll get crushed before they stop me. I'll make sure of it. And anyone that has tried to stop me will get crushed. I guarantee you. Get in my way and I'm gonna say what I'll do. I mean, they'll laugh now, but give it a couple of years, you know what I mean? It's like, that's how I do them. That's how I fuck you motherfuckers up. I make you think it's sweet, and then I strike. Alright? They can laugh now, die later. You know what I mean? No, not literally, but you know what I mean. That's how it is. They can think it's sweet all they want. You know what I mean? They can think it's nice. That's fine. That works in my favour. Because I'm patient, you know what I mean? I struck a motherfucker back recently that I had beef with in 2011-ish. And I struck this motherfucker. And I struck him hard. Not intentionally taking that long, but that's how long it took. Alright? I'm incredibly patient with you, my enemies. When I have to be. And then I strike. So, that's how I do them. Sometimes, anyway. Depends on the situation. But it's funny to me when they think they're untouchable. They think, oh yeah, we can do this. Nothing's gonna happen. He ain't gonna do nothing back. He ain't gonna fight back. And then the shit goes down, and then they're like, oh, they hear the noise again. Alright. So, yeah, man, I mean, listen, this is what these people do, right? This is what this is their job. This is their employment, doing this shit. This is their employment. This is their job. I mean, it's funny, man. If it wasn't so insane, it is funny to think that these people, they do this shit for a living. That shit to me is hilarious, man. They've got no life, they've got nothing. Nothing, they ain't got nothing, man. They ain't got no life, they ain't got no originality or anything. So all they can do is do what they're instructed to do. Like the little hive-minded retards that they are. And then they go off crying like a bitch when they get shown time and time again that they're idiots. And it's funny, you know. I think it's funny because they actually think that they're superior when they're anything but. They're so stupid. They've got no intelligence at all. All they can do is just dumb shit. Hide behind the bullshit. But, you know, that's what they do. That's the bullshit. That's their, I guess, job. I'll tell you motherfuckers right now, man. You motherfuckers are in for it. I'm telling you right now. They got ones when I said that. They're in the distance. I heard a faint horn because they're listening in through the phone. Let you motherfuckers know right now, man. It's coming home. Right, it's coming home. Right, you know that little thing I've been doing with you? Fucking with you motherfuckers, man. I told you it were coming home and it did. Question is what? Question is what? What is coming home? It's not football, I'll tell you that. Oh. So, you know, all your gimmicks don't faze me. Horn again, did you hear that? I don't know if you heard that, it's very faint, but all your gimmicks don't faze me. All your bullshit and mind games and smoke screens, it's all to hide the fact that you are a bunch of scumbags and cowards. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's nothing. It's all a facade. Yeah, I got it right in here. Facade. It's all a facade and bullshit. But yeah, I mean, people are just dumbed down to fuck as well. I mean, they are dumbed down. They're just dumbed down to absolute pitiful levels. They probably, you know, the kid keeps coughing. They probably told them to do that. You know what I mean? Probably done that because this is a cult that you're dealing with here. They use and recruit the family. They did the same in Sheffield. Even going as far as getting kids to say my second name. So, it goes to show how far they're willing to go.
Yeah, so just speaking some truth. I think that was free, wasn't it? Let's see.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
okay, continuing on.
So the last
You
one.
know, I ran out of space. As I was saying, you know, when a bill was there, they used to send the Eon. So, are you trying to intimidate me to make me pay the bill quicker or something? Because it's not going to work. I'm deliberately not going to pay the bill for 4 days now. Right? So, if you're trying to intimidate me to pay the bill, you've got another thing coming. Also, a while ago, my mum said, because I guess they want to poison me through the food, mind controlled her to do this. She wanted me to get Iceland delivery. Right, Iceland is a store in the UK that mostly sells frozen food. And after I said, nah, I'm okay, I don't want that because they might mess with the food. Now, after that, I kept seeing Iceland delivery vans for several days in a row. So I feel like, what are they trying to put in my head that I should, you know, order food from Iceland? So I saw that. I was like, okay, they're trying to condition me to, you know, basically order food. So I'm like, there must be some ulterior motive to that, you know. It's got to be because it's just, you know, you can tell when you've been going through this a while. You can tell when something is not right. So, you know, what gets me is I get a message from her saying, "James, I'll worry about you," but it's kind of putting away where it makes me feel like there's something wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with me. It's just what I'm going through that is making me act like I am. Lately I've been very, you know, I've not been feeling like talking to people or seeing people much because of the targeting. You know, sometimes you feel like you don't want to see or talk to no one. You know what I mean? So it's like that. So you feel like that because of the way the targeting affects you. 'Cause it does affect you like that. I just wonder, you know, what they're gonna do next. That's because it's constantly on your mind as well. Yeah, the intimidation. It's like I guess that's what they want for the future. They want you to be intimidated and threatened to pay your bills. Doesn't work like that. Okay, doesn't work like that. You don't threaten people
coerce them. So I guess that's why they chose to target me with a Severn Trent water van. Right. Motherfuckers, man. It's like, that's how they are. You know? It's booked out. I mean, I don't go on my main email too much. I have 2 emails, well, actually 3 emails I use, but mainly 2. But yo, it's like, just, you know, you lose track of shit. The fuck's that? I didn't close that. Again, I'm messing with my internet. Page just closed that I had open. Alright, didn't close it, and it's gone. So yeah, I mean, this is the kind of stuff they do. Messing with your internet. Shit is annoying, but you know. It's like that. Anyway, it's just a quick overview. You can, but that Severn Trent water bill came yesterday, right? So the day I get the bill was the day they do that little bullshit, just try and target me. So yeah, I'm not gonna pay for 4 days. I'm not. If you think I'm gonna pay like that now, you're gonna have to wait. All right. You're not trying to intimidate me to make me pay quicker.
Yeah, so that's all of the recordings. But yeah, you get the idea of what they've been doing, at least I hope you do. Anyway.